Hi there, Alana Corso, managing broker, co-founding partner, Dwell Realtors. Coming to you this week to talk about what is a sewer lateral and why is it important. First off, if you're watching this video on YouTube, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button so that you can get delivered all of my weekly vlogs directly. So this week I'm talking about what is a sewer lateral and why is it important, and it's something that a lot of people don't actually discuss, and it's not the most glamorous part of houses, but it is something that makes developed living essential and is actually really important. So a sewer lateral is the waste line that runs from all of the different waste lines in your house. So from your drain pipes, toilets, showers, etc., kitchen sink, it collects that water and it takes the waste from the house to, it connects into the city's portion of the main sewer line. And so you have a lateral basically going from the house to the city's connection, which either usually is in the front of your house or often can be in the back of the house, depending on where the city's sewer line runs. So why am I talking about sewer laterals today in such a non-glamorous part of the home? Well, they're really important. And so considering most of the houses on the peninsula were built anywhere from the 1920s to say the 1960s, those original sewer lateral lines are getting dated and older, and it's important to know how is that sewer lateral line and is it going to perform. So, and as our infrastructure of our homes and our city sewer lines get older with time, it's important to maintain them and then most likely replace those sewer laterals. A few cities along the peninsula have actually enacted point of sale requirements with regards to sewer laterals. And what that means is that if when you go to sell a home and your house is over 20 years, or possibly in some cities 25 years old, and your sewer lateral line hasn't been inspected in the past 5 years, that you're going to need to have a licensed plumbing contractor do a video inspection of your sewer lateral line. And if they discover any issues with that sewer lateral line, it's going to be a point of sale requirement that the sewer lateral is actually replaced as a condition before close of escrow. You would have to work with your public works department in your local city. The cities that have the point of sale requirement are Burlingame, Hillsborough, San Bruno, and Millbrae. And so if you live in any of those cities, it will be a point of sale requirement for you to do the sewer lateral inspection if you fall out of the time frames that I mentioned before. Belmont and Brisbane have a disclosure notice for sewer laterals, but they don't actually require there's no point of sale ordinance yet at this time. I do think that more and more cities along the peninsula will probably enact more point of sale ordinances potentially as the infrastructure of our home starts to decline. A lot of the time what happens is, maybe one person was living in a home for many times and then they sell the house and a family moves in and they start to have sewage backups in their house. And then they discover that, the sewer lateral is old and dated and needs to be replaced. Personally, I'm doing some landscaping work at the front of my house, and we've been doing a lot of grading and digging. And I said, we should probably really have our sewer lateral inspected and replace it, since we're going to have all of that land open and dug up. So sure enough, you can kind of see this in action at my house. We had a camera go down the line and discovered that sure enough, had a hole in the pipe, needs to be replaced. So we had to work with a contractor to help us do it, go pull a permit with the city, get approval from Public Works, and are going to have it inspected. But it should, last for a long time after that and no issues. So while this is, again, not a very glamorous subject to talk about, it is really important in maintaining your home and making sure that your sewer system is connected properly and working well, so you don't have any issues or backups.
That's nasty.
If you need any help figuring out any of the ordinances and rules in your city, reach out to me anytime with any questions. If you need a contractor to help you do the work, I also have a list of a lot of qualified licensed plumbers. Look forward to seeing you next week. Talk to you soon.